What's good, people? As you can clearly see, I forgot to hit the record button at my usual, 30-second mark in the pregame lobby screen. So, that's all you got to see. What we do know from that quick glance of a pregame lobby screen is that it's all duos, no trios. And by the way, yes, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, AB21. The boy wears black Air Force Ones to bed. People, y'all should know who this man is by now, but I keep damn repeating myself because new players come onto the channel, and they may be like, "Oh, Jet plays with other players. Let me send him an invite." No, I play with only him because, like I said yesterday, uh, the bond between him and I is strong, very strong. So we're gonna kick off things immediately. I get ported, right? I tell AB21, "Yo, I just got ported, bro," and he's like, "All right, bet. I'm gonna put down a transmitter." And there's a transmitter. Now I'm yelling, well, not really yelling. I'm like, "Bro, you did it too early. You did it too early. You're supposed to run for a little bit because your pursuers are gonna go to where you're last ported from." And that's me telling him that someone spawns right there. Uh, in my opinion, this is how you avoid people who port you. In my opinion, you get ported, right? You run for a little bit. And you run for a little bit, and then you put down a jammer. And freaking, we're gonna block a lot of ports here. Just letting you know that right now. You get ported, you run, then you put down a jammer. Because your pursuers are gonna go to where you're last ported at. Let me keep going. Your pursuers are gonna run to where you're ported at, right? Then they're gonna hit a port again. You're gonna be a bit further up the road. The port's gonna skip you because you're in your transmitter zone. Jammer zone, and they're gonna run straight past you. That's what I think, right? That's what I think. And you can clearly see we're still getting ported like crazy. AB21, what he just did is that I got ported near the comm station, right? I ran to his jammed area. The pursuer is going to go near the comm station. The comm station itself is not too far from where him and I are sitting right now. That's a bad thing. At least that's how I see it. So that's my guide on how to avoid people who port you. Unfortunately, it's something that we can't avoid. It's just a freaking tool that makes the game quote unquote easier in some respects, but hey, it is what it is. Now, you saw we got ported twice, and then someone unlocked the time safe. They're telegraphing what they're doing without telegraphing what they're doing. They wanted to make sure no one was around before opening the safe. So we know they're at the safe, right? People, you know me. I have happy feet. I cannot stay in one spot for a long time. Neither can AB21. But if we want to stay hidden and keep the element of surprise, we have to stay in our jammed area. Right? We have to, because this is the only weapon we have against ports. But now that we both got ported twice, I want to say, we're going to move. Because, as we just said in the pregame lobby screen, it's all duos. And you can carry up to 2 ports in your bag. 2 ports, 2 people, 4 ports altogether. Right? Maximum 4. Unless that duo finds another duo who just so happens to have 1 port left between them and kill them, and then they have 5 ports. Yes, that can happen. I've seen it happen, and I've had it happen to me as well. And if you're saying, "Jet, it sounds like you hate ports." Oh, yeah, you're right, I do. I do. Now, I don't crouch walk if not go on one knee unless I'm really uncertain, if not unsure about something. I thought I heard somebody. I thought I did. And it would make sense for me to hear somebody because, number one, that nail box is open. You just saw. Number two, the damn weapons container is just over the ridgeline to my right, if not behind me. And then I get jammed. Not by my jammer, but another jammer. And what's crazy is, people, watch this. Ain't we right near the time safe? Yeah, so this is the ultimate form of how can I say this? Intrusive safety, but outward fear. Like, they feel like they're safe because they put on a jammer, ported the entire damn map while in said jammer, and I get ported again, which is crazy. And then they opened the safe and was like, alright, cool, no one's around, let's do this. Right? They had to put on a jammer and then 4 ports in order to feel safe by going 4 times safe, no pun intended. I smell fear. I smell fear. So I'm telling AB21, I got ported, I'm going to loop around. Be prepared for, people that are running straight toward you. Because I got ported in front of you. They might run right in front of you. And he says, alright, bet, I stand on business, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, just be ready. And I laugh a little bit. Now that I'm up here, what did I gain? Well, the height advantage, number one. And when you can gain the height advantage, that means you can see people before they see you. Because obviously you're higher than them. Right? Now, it's one thing to get ported, right? But it's another thing to not see your opponent. Not seeing your opponent in this game is terrible. It's just terrible. Because when you don't see him, you can't kill him. And one can argue that's why ports are there, right? To help you find a person. I would argue that's why headphones are there. So you can hear the person and not rely on game mechanics. Well, a tool in the game. Now, AP21, he put a little a ping down, and I think he said, bro, they're on me. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know if you hear that or not, but that's a sound bug with a gun turret that it's raining. Developers, fix that, please. Now that I'm up here, watch this. I'm going to look down, don't see anything, and my camera is going to go up in just a little bit. And there you go. I heard an explosion, and that tilted my head up, and now I see somebody. Remember, it's all duos. Now, those explosions are happening behind us, which can only mean one thing. The cursed exit is indeed cursed. And what I mean by cursed exit is all the exits on this here map are locked. Except for the one, that's an ADR, except for the one that has no lock on it. So what lazy players will do, and yes, I said lazy, I stand on that word, they will camp that one exit and wait for people. I don't know why people do that. That's like scummy as hell, but it is what it is. And this jammer is still up. Okay, now it's gone. They've been here for a minute. When I say a minute, I mean a whole minute. If not 3. Now, the detector goes off, right? The safe is unlocked. So, there's no reason for them to come, to the safe unless they're trying to kill us. You know what I'm saying? So I relocate, as usual, because as I tell you all, when someone hits the detector, go ahead and be prepared for them to come right after you. And sure enough, AB21 finds somebody. And he says, on me, on the other side of this damn gun thing. And I'm like, alright, cool. I'm going to relocate. And he pings them. Once again, I have happy feet. I cannot stay in one place for very long. AB21's getting shot at. And thank goodness he's still alive. And I see the guy near the rock, right? I'm trying to wait for him to relocate over said rock so he's in the open. You know the M4A1 is the best at shooting people who are moving. The absolute best. Right? But he doesn't seem to move. And I'm looking, and I'm like, alright, cool. Well, if he's not going to move, I am. And you see I'm looking dead at where he was last spotted. Right? And, whenever I move, I just look at where the person last was. Because, obviously, they're going to run from that one spot. Right? Now, check this out. I'm putting on my own jammer. I'm going to. Why? Because ports. This is a map of ports. Okay. Now, I feel like I hear somebody in front of me. That's what I feel like. Now, am I right about that statement? Let's see. You see, it's one thing to hit a port, but it's another thing to hit a port when you hear the jammer right near you. This guy killed himself. I'm telling y'all, do not rely on portable signal detectors. They will get you killed. What you just saw was a prime example of brain, no, damn, not brain, brawn over brain. He heard shots, came over here to investigate, hit a port, forgot he was in my jammer. Game said, your jammer jammed nearby Outlander. I'm like, how? We're not in a damn jammed area. Wait a minute. The jammer. Not me, a jammer. Turn around, found a guy. Plain and simple. Now here come radiation, right? The cursed exit is even more cursed now due to radiation, right? I heard shots at the cursed exit, and I still feel like there's going to be a team at said cursed exit. So I'm telling AB21, hey bro, listen, I got enough loot. Let's go over here. Let's take this exit past this here hill. Surely there should be no one here. Oh damn. When I tell you, this broke me. This broke me. Because, do you see this guy's health? Do you see it? Do you know how long his teammate and himself had to be there for? And on top of that, why would someone be behind some damn barrels with an LMG in a locked exit? And finally, y'all know how accurate SVU is. The thing is deadly accurate. How the hell did my own teammate kill me and there's a whole person in front of me with a light machine gun? I was literally screaming, bro, help, help, I can't do anything, I'm in the water, help. There's a whole guy with an LMG right here. Credit where credit is due. He took him out. AB21 took him out. But, how can I say this? The scene in Dragon Ball Z where Goku holds Raditz in place and Piccolo charges up Special Beam Cannon and Piccolo kills both Raditz and Goku. That's what just happened just now. Except I wasn't holding the guy in place. I was in the water beneath the freaking assailant with the M249. So how did I die? I don't know. I'm getting triggered in case you didn't hear me. Screw this game. Screw all the weapons. And screw Lone Wolf on. Don't play this game. Until next time, peace.